After 2 holiday seasons defined by COVID-19 limitations, the Thanksgiving travel rush was back this year as travelers boarded planes in numbers not seen in years, putting aside concerns about inflation to reunite with loved ones and enjoy some normalcy. However, altering routines for work and leisure may thin out the crowds and lessen the stress associated with holiday travel. Because they will spend a few days working remotely, or at least tell the boss they're working remotely, many people may begin their holiday excursions earlier or come home later than usual, according to experts. Chris Williams, a resident of Raleigh, North Carolina, traveled to Atlanta, Georgia, for the holiday with his wife and 2 children on a flight that left early on Tuesday. Williams, a 44-year-old finance professional, said that this is undoubtedly a stressful and expensive time to travel. But after missing out on Thanksgiving with our extended family for a few years, we are grateful that the world has stabilized enough for us to be able to enjoy the holiday with them once more. Compared to the Tuesday before Thanksgiving in 2019, when more than 2.4 million people were checked by the Transportation Security Administration, only over 2.3 million did so on Tuesday. More than 2.6 million people traveled on Monday compared to 2.5 million on the same day in 2019. The similar pattern continued on Sunday, making this the first year that more individuals boarded airplanes over Thanksgiving week than there were before the outbreak. Travel days vary for different people. According to Sharon Pinkerton, Senior Vice President of the industry group Airlines for America, not everyone is traveling on that Wednesday night. People are spreading out their travel over the course of the week, which I believe will also contribute to more efficient operations. U.S. Airlines had a difficult time keeping up with the increase in passengers this year. "We did have a hard summer," Pinkerton remarked on behalf of his organization, which includes American, United, and Delta as members. She claimed that as a result of reducing their schedules and hiring thousands of new employees, airlines today have more pilots than they did prior to the pandemic. As a result, we're optimistic about the week's outcome. This week, American Airlines intend to run 13% fewer flights than they did during Thanksgiving week in 2019. However, using larger aircraft will only result in a 2% decrease in seats overall, per data from travel researcher Cirium. Airlines continue to attribute flight cancellations to a lack of air traffic controllers, particularly in Florida, a popular vacation spot. Such accusations have been refuted by Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg, who asserts that the airlines are largely to blame for the great majority of delays and cancellations. The TSA anticipates increased airport traffic over 2018 and possibly similar levels to 2019. The Sunday following Thanksgiving in 2019 saw approximately 2.9 million individuals inspected at airport checkpoints, making it the largest day in TSA history. The family spent 4 hours going through security and checking their bags at the Orlando airport early on Tuesday, according to Stephanie Escatia, who is traveling with 4 kids, her husband, and her mother. After a birthday trip to Disney World, the family was making its way back to Kansas City in time for Thanksgiving. She expressed gratitude for the return to normalcy and announced that her family will be reuniting for Thanksgiving this year without having to worry about keeping their distance. "We are again back to normal and anticipating a pleasant Christmas," she said. People seem unconcerned by increased petrol and travel costs than last year or the general fear about inflation and the economy as they go behind the wheel or board an aircraft. Predictions of heavy travel over Christmas and New Year's are already being made as a result of this. This unused travel demand is still a thing. According to Tom Hall, a vice president and veteran writer for travel book publisher Lonely Planet, it doesn't feel like it's going away. That keeps flights full, and that keeps costs high.